I thought I had this thing as low as possible. Hold up. Skirt, skirt, skirt. There we go. There we go. Let's tighten it. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're gonna see who is up, awake, all that good stuff. What a chat, live chat. I don't even remember if this thing went. What up, Draymond Green? I don't know how we got one person in here, but I see people. Ah, there we go. What's good? Daily reminder: Epstein didn't kill himself. Allegedly, we gotta say allegedly. But I feel you, Jose Cisneros, Matt Watts, Mike Morris. Hey man, nothing happened. I'm just like, yo, what up? Felt like doing a live stream right now. What happened to Debo? You can't find his channel. I was looking at Debo's channel. It was like a what 2-3 days ago. It said like his last upload was like a month ago. I don't know if they took it down or what. I don't know if he ruffled the wrong feathers or what exactly happened. Man, I forgot on YouTube that the comments be disappearing and shit. I'll check it out. What up, Bronze Flat Power Guy? I see Clay with 33 first half points. No, I just started watching the game right now. Was it 93-84 Golden State? Free agency started. It's still up? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I was watching this Warriors game right now. Golden State had a bigger lead. You know how they do. They got to make it interesting, like all these games. Like last night, the Knicks and the Lakers. Same thing. They had to make sure that was a one possession game late, and then the Lakers somehow failed to get a foul in time. They let all this time run off the clock. What up, Truth Seeker? Yeah, for sure, man. Hit me up on Instagram. I don't know if you did or not. But yeah, Truth Seeker, if you got Instagram, hit me up that way. If not, hit me up on my email. Should be on my about page. Do I think Ja gonna get a ring? Bro, listen. The Memphis Grizzlies ain't finna do shit this year. When a player gets in trouble like that the same year, look at the Eagles of Ryan Seals. They're not finna go and win the finals, bro. Like that's not how that works. Maybe next year or something like that, but nah, fam. That's not how that works. He gonna be a bigger star for sure. He was already a household name, but he gonna be an even more household name. Not necessarily for the good reason, because I saw Powerade and pull one of their ads with John Moran. Said the Mavs get Kyrie and fall below 500. We'll see. Are you DM me? All right, yeah, just DM me. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that go. As far as like NBA though, as far as like who I got right now, which what the hell, Iggy's still playing. That's wild. I thought last year was gonna be his last year, but NBA, the two teams I'm looking at, that's like, yo, these teams I really see playing in the finals. I can see Boston. And I really don't see anybody else but Boston in the East. In the West, though, I'm still gonna stick with the Mavericks, and then I'm watching the Suns. I'm interested to see how this whole Kevin Durant thing goes. That's my biggest beef with the NBA though. Is like just when it seems like it might go good, all the star players suddenly get hurt. KD, LeBron, John Morant with the off court stuff. It's like, come on, right before the playoffs. The last time things were about to get good, it was 2020. We know what happened. Think Philly winning it. The thing about Philly, I'll believe it when I see it. Because I don't know, people that swore up and down last year that the Sixers was gonna win it. As long as Doc Rivers is their coach, as long as James Harden is there, they ain't winning nothing, bro. They ain't winning shit. So Rockets Celtics game has Gematria attached to 9/11. I ain't watched. What up, JD Davis? I ain't watched that game. This is actually the first game I watched. I've been busy all day. This is the first game I watched. You stay forgetting about Doc Rivers? Yeah, he got his ring. That's it. He a repayment. Well, I got winning March Madness. I wrote down what 4 teams I'm watching. For some reason, UConn. Duke, I hate to say that. Arizona and Houston. Those are the 4 teams I'm looking at. Let's see. Now about UConn. They had this like March Madness commercial running yesterday. I think it was on ESPN. And like they had the UConn Huskies winning it all in the commercial. I thought that was really weird. Houston, the thing about it would follow the red and white color scheme. And you think about who played in the World Series and won. Houston Astros. It'd be some of Houston won in Houston. Tatum missed a wide open layup at the end. I'll check that out. So you got the Nuggets and Bucks for the finals. Denver. Denver's good, but I don't see it. There's something about ABA teams. There's only so many ABA teams they really want to actually have win. It's usually the San Antonio Spurs. But it is worth noting about the Nuggets. Stan Kroenke owns them, just like Stan Kroenke owned the Rams. We saw what happened with them. Stan Kroenke owns the Avalanche. We saw what happened with them. So that is something to point out. Oh, hit that like button. I'm tripping. You say you think Iona might... I know you're not talking about winning it all. Iona? The Gales? Iona? I know you're not talking about win it all. Sports betting legalized in Boston. Niggas lose to the Rockets. Damn. The Lakers winning the NBA championship on NBA 2K. That's the only way they gonna win. Yeah, that commercial was really weird. It's like UConn out of all the UConn. They're not bad, but that was really weird. They didn't pick a favorite. Who else? Wasn't it Jay Billis? Yeah, yesterday Jay Billis. I think he had Duke and UConn. And this was after that commercial. Gonzaga gonna choke like always. I hope so. I hate Gonzaga. Nigga said offset. That's funny. Philly ain't winning nothing with Doc and Harden. They might make the finals, but they for sure ain't winning the championship. They'll have like what three? Would that be 3 Philly teams that would lose? Think the Lakers still have a chance? Call you crazy? Nah, no they don't. Lakers ain't winning shit. The UConn and Zaga Final Fours in Houston 71, 2011, 2016, 2023, all blue teams in those championship games. So Kroenke sold his allegedly sold his whole family to have all his teams win like that so fast together. Hey, that's what people do, or those people do. People want to bet on WWE. I thought people were saying you could already bet on pro wrestling. Like that was the thing you could bet on AEW and WWE already. I was under that impression. How far do I think Kentucky goes? Knowing Kentucky, they always either they go to the Sweet 16, might slip into the Elite Eight, but as of late, it's usually they get embarrassed by some no-name school. Like last year, wasn't it St. Peter's with the Peacocks? Yeah, that's what I thought. You could bet on WWE. Which is weird considering they'll give you like spoilers on the script as to what's gonna happen, what's going on in the locker room, like who got heat in the locker room, who they want to push next. So yeah, it is weird. Stevie, you got the Sixers. That is the Sixers are literally the definition of I'll see it when I believe it. Or I'll believe when I see it. You think Philly will at least make the conference finals with all the Philly sports hype? They could, and then they could choke. They got the best player to choke for them. James Harden, he did it before in Houston. Ironic, Houston, Philly. That's crazy. He played for Houston and Philly. He could choke for both teams. Funny how people say that what wrestling is, but won't admit that sports are. It's really because of wrestling. It's so over the top in every single way. Like the way their characters are built. Like think about The Undertaker. He was the dead man. literally the dead McCain. He came from hell. The boogeyman, like these over the top ass characters. The NFL, don't get me wrong, they have over the top characters, but they're not like that. They ain't talking about Odell Beckham having superpowers. Kentucky might lose to Providence first round. They've been selling. I hope they do. I hate Kentucky. I really do. Got Phillies Yankees World Series. WWE gets hella leaks and they give you the pointers for who will win. Yeah. Which is weird if you go to a live event and if you show up there before, like, I guess, general admission, they don't want you to see them rehearsing what's about to happen, even though you can go online and see who they want to push. Granted, this is for a live show. Or like they, not like the televised stuff, but like they live shows. What up, Pure Impact? Good to see you too. Jimmy G to the Raiders. Yeah, I was like, what? Jimmy G to the Raiders? And then we got Aaron Rodgers might go to the Jets. That's what it's looking like. I didn't see anything finalized. It's funny. Last quarterback from the Packers did the same thing. Brett Favre. He didn't do shit when he went there. And I really don't see much for Aaron Rodgers there either. But who knows? They might make the playoffs. Got the Bucks Sixers conference finals and B versus Giannis matchup. So you don't think he's going to the Jets? I know at one point they teased the Titans. But honestly, the Jets have needed a quarterback for the longest time. Like, their last quarterback was, like, real quarterback. I feel weird saying Mark Sanchez, but that's really the truth. I think Lamar gonna get the bag where I think he's going. That situation's so messy. Like I said, I didn't see him staying in Baltimore playing really anymore, especially the way the relationship is gone and the way the media is painted it like they made Lamar look like he's the bad guy. Oh, he's being selfish, even though he just asked for a guaranteed contract. We'll see come draft time because right now things are kind of chill because apparently no team has any interest in him. The Raiders were supposedly a team that did, but we saw who they got. So we'll see once the draft once the draft comes around. Like, all right, who's really interested in him? And the biggest thing about Lamar though is the fact that he doesn't have a NFL agent. He's his own agent. His mom's his manager. The league would set a bad precedent if they had a player who didn't have an NFL agent negotiating and getting a guaranteed contract, especially a black quarterback on top of that. The Boston vs. Lakers finals would be insane. Finals start on 6-1, 61 is 18th prime, and it would be the battle for 18, but don't think they would let the Celtics lose twice in a row. The Lakers aren't going to the finals. That's not happening. Saints got rid of their whole D-line. I mean, they got Derek Carr. I still think they're going to be They're going to be mediocre. But really, that division kind of wide open, though. And then I heard the Bucks trying to get Baker Mayfield. That's crazy how, like, he gets so many chances, but Lamar, they treat Lamar like shit. That is crazy. I think with the 2023 year being the year the GOAT, Curry, or even Kawhi should go far. He plays the most similar to Jordan. California teams always make it far every year in the NBA and in NFL. How about hockey? I've really been watching any hockey this year. LeBron not winning another or not losing another finals if he makes this. Bro, them niggas are not going to the finals. Lakers are they'll be lucky to get to the playing game. The Lakers are not going to the finals. NFL is adult WWE thought to be real and it's fake. Motherfuckers can't accept that it's the last straw for grown men to find out their source of real entertainment is also fake. I mean, shit, you got action movies. Grown men love war movies. Most grown men do. I don't care for war movies too much. I think they are repetitive. People really be losing the energy on these fake ass games. Do black know that what? That they're not even black or non-ether beings from the 19th galaxy. Look, all the gematria on the bro. Listen, there's a lot of numbers that point to a lot of different things. I remember the numbers pointed to LeBron three-peating with the number 6. We saw how that turned out. That didn't happen. I'll say with LeBron, they done with him winning finals. At this point, they just gonna collect as much money from him. It's LeBron James. He gonna sell as it is. He already got the scoring title, or the scoring record, excuse me. He gonna play with his son Bronny, and then he gonna move on to ownership. If the Lakers did, it would take so much work from the referees. It's not even funny. Think the Broncos going to playoffs? I think so too. Especially after they got Sean Payton and they noticed that Russell Wilson had a little too much power in Denver. Oh yeah. Sean Payton was like, yeah, we ain't having that. So Denver gonna be straight. LeBron has to win 1 or 2 more, but if he doesn't win any more finals, his finals years add up to 113. Off of me, Pat Adele, that said the NFL is going to push for women to play in the league. Shoot, who said that? It might have been Pat. I think it was Pat. I know somebody said, especially after that flag football commercial they had during the Super Bowl. The Broncos are making solid moves. Shit, the Bears going to be straight next year, too. Dallas should give Baltimore Dak. No, I don't want Dak. I don't want Dak. Fuck all that. Nope. They shouldn't do none of that shit. Dak can stay his ass in Dallas. Throw as many picks as he wants. Basically, you're at the Phillies, Yanks, the Mariners, and the St. Louis. What did B5 say about Missouri? State of Missouri. Something to think about. You know what happened 13 years ago last year with Steph getting number 4 with his first finals MVP like Kobe did in 2009. So LeBron could get number 5 13 years after Kobe got his 5th in 2010. Like I said, they done with LeBron in the finals. They got younger stars they can push. They trying to push the European players now. That's the agenda with the Giannis's, with the Lucas. Really foreign players in general, but like I said, they done with LeBron on as far as that. They don't need him for that. It's like Tom Brady. They brought Brady back last year, and everyone thought, oh, since Tom Brady back with the Bucks, man, the Bucks gonna win the Super Bowl. Da, 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 da. No. He there because people gonna watch him. That's what LeBron is. He's there so people can watch him. That's it. But I think everyone in the NBA knows it's scripted, yes. That they can't make. Even if they make it, they gonna lose. I feel like it's a mix of what makes money plus the gematria. Multiple teams probably got gematria matching in certain ways. Yes, there's always gematria for multiple teams to win. That's why somebody can swear up and down the numbers show this team gonna win, and then that team that they swear up and down gonna win. Guess what? Them niggas lose in the first round because all the numbers pointed to them. But then you got to remember there's a business aspect of shit too. There's so many layers of this shit. It's not just money and numbers, nigga. There is a business aspect from an ownership standpoint. What owner owns what team? There's an aspect as far as the storylines and narratives. That as well. Who got a new arena? Ticket prices. Which team is moving? What city is trying to move to a smart city? What city is gentrifying? There's a lot of different layers. It's just not all numbers. They're just not all, you know what I'm saying, all storylines. There's more to this shit than that. Say LeBron he been born to watch. Say all of them must know it's not all 100% real. The higher the star, the more they know it's fake. I mean, you gotta think about it. These dudes have been doing this in college too. fixing games, point shaving, magnetic shots. So they knew about this stuff coming into the league. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden, oh shit, this is fake. What? No, they know. Now, as for players that come into, say, from high school to college, they might have to learn, wait a minute, this isn't what I thought it was, just blood, sweat, and tears, and that's it. Where the Lakers rank with merchandise, it doesn't matter. The Knicks sell a lot of merchandise too, don't they? Are they winning championships? No, they don't have to. Cowboys. Everybody knows at least 10 Cowboy fans in their life. They ain't won a Super Bowl in 2000 Saturday. They don't have to. They're going to generate money. And besides, they don't want the Lakers to surpass the Celtics in championships or anything, or like get too far ahead. They want them to be kind of neck and neck. Those are their two main storied franchises. I mean, you got the Knicks, but you know they ain't winning like that. Seen a Henny NBA commercial. They got the Bucks playing the Warriors. Maybe it's a hint for the finals. I'm trying to think. All them alcohol commercials kind of run together for me at this point. I have to look that one up. I know I saw the one with Jimmy Butler and old girl passing the beers back and forth talking shit. Like Michelob Ultra, that's what it was. What happens when the team goes against the script during the game? The team that was supposed to win a game loses. So you're saying the team that was supposed to win loses, then the winning team finna get punished. Ever seen the 678 ritual of Kobe and Jordan when MJ retired to when Kobe retired was exactly 678 weeks. The Gematria Sumerian is 113. Times 6 is 678. I don't know KD or MB will come to Lake before it's said and done. What's my opinion on the Silicon Valley banks collapsing? Is this the introduction? You know it. When I saw Elon, well, for one, the banks collapsing, number one. Well, I saw who was like, oh, you know what? I want to step in and take over Elon Musk. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see. That's the last person. I'm still glad it wasn't Bill Gates, but it still don't make it any better. They had to get someone who comes off, you know, more liked. Even though more people catching on to Elon. So I look at when the finals started in 2010 and when the finals started this year, exactly 678 weeks as well. Okay. Like I said, Bron ain't winning, bro. Like, I don't care what the fucking numbers. I really don't give a shit what the numbers say about the Lakers winning. That is not happening. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The last, yeah, like Draymond, that's funny, Draymond Green. Like Draymond said, bro, the last real achievement was that scoring record. Now it's just pad your stats, man. Just pad your stats. Stay in the league. Fake an injury. Chill out. Wear your stupid glasses. Drink your stupid wine. Wait till your son gets in the league. Play with him. Do the Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey Sr. thing. Then go into ownership like MJ. Cowboys, Niners, Steelers, Packers all got hella money already. Build up smaller franchises like the Bucks, Rams, and Chiefs. And the Chiefs going to be the next dynasty. So Chiefs going to join them in that little club. Bulls don't need money to win chip. Yeah. You know, that dude, Mr. 23, Mr. 4-5. They had him. Say Raiders are around 5th and they suck. LeBron Lawson is 4th, 8th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 15th, and 1 is 9th, 10th, 13th, 17 years. So it add up to 64. And his loss years and 49 is winning years. It equals 11. Okay. Like I said, you're not winning. So they building up Trump as the false light. They did that years ago. Like they tried to make Trump as the good guy. Then they flipped it and was like, oh, he's the bad guy now. So they really didn't fuck with a lot of shit he was doing when he was president. NFL Super Bowl next year could be Bills versus Rams. So it could be Dubs going back to back like Kobe did. I don't see them going back to back. Honestly, I was surprised that they was even really in the playoff hunt this year. I thought they would have had like a down year this year, and then they'd be back the next year. Not to win the championship, but back in contention. Say Josh Allen definitely getting to a Super Bowl, about winning up. Bills is an acronym. Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. They don't need to win a Super Bowl. They good enough now. They got enough hype around them for that new stadium. See what the Falcons did. They built up enough hype. And then Atlanta became Atlanta again and started choking games away. And then their fans kind of stopped showing up because there's so much stuff to do in Atlanta besides watch the Falcons blow leads every game. Nobody thought TCU would beat Michigan, so it's possible Lakers could win. That, no. No. Yeah, world stage, Cody. You ain't lying, man. Like last week, since you talking about Harp, I was thinking about this too. Oh, let me look at these standings real quick. Denver, Memphis, Sacramento at 3 is weird to me. But anyway, yeah, like the weather was what, in the 70s last week and the week before that. It was comfortable. Like people wearing shorts, people out in the park. And then I look at the weather for tomorrow morning. It's like 29 degrees and like 40. I think the high is like in the 40s for the rest of the week. Going into next week here, and the lows is 20s, low 30s. I'm like, are you serious? I knew this was gonna happen, but like for real, next is gonna be snowing. Probably like, I'm just guessing here, like March, I don't know, 20 something. It's gonna randomly snow. Straight blizzard or some shit. I hope I'm wrong about that, but you know how that shit go. What up, Marco Polo? I hear about them building low-income housing in Curry's neighborhood, and he trying to tear it down. Of course, his rich ass gonna try to tear it down. LeBron do the same shit. Hey, appreciate the super chat. Ty Eyes TV, formerly known as Doe Eyes TV. Appreciate it. Shout out to you, man. She be dropping that. She be dropping them bangers, man, for real. She be having all type of different guests on there. Steph in his 13th year did exactly what Kobe did in his 13th year, exactly 13 years later. Yup. Yeah, Curry is the face of the league right now. Wish the NFL hyped the Chargers to help them get a stadium in San Diego. Yeah, they burned that bridge. So they playing with the weather facts. So this time last year, you was going on runs and shorts and shit. Now your ass stays in the gym in your apartment complex. It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. I look at Deshaun Watson's Clemson jersey, or Brown jersey is similar to his Clemson jersey where he won. I think AFC Championship appearance could be viable in 2024 with his allegations similar to Kobe. We will see. We will see. It's still the Browns, though. It's still the Browns and still black quarterback now with those allegations. Like Jalen Hurts didn't have none of that shit. Sacramento to win the playoffs, not. I'm curious who got money on Sacramento to win the finals, though. Like, for real. Because they really shocked me early on. I was like, Sacramento's in the top 3 in the West, the Kings? Got me over here tuning in to Sacramento Kings games and shit. But they still got a squad, though. They still do got a squad. From the day the Dubs didn't make the playoffs to the day they won the title in 2022 is actually 391 days, which 391 days. It's 1 year, 26 days, or 126. It's like Sack got smoked. Giannis smoked that sack. That's what he did. Said Jim Brown needs the RIP first. That'd be a big one, too. Not saying I hope anyone dies, but that'd be huge. Yeah, that team is solid. I think something going down 322. Probably. There's all, bro. People always be guessing like a certain date every year. Something crazy finna happen, and usually on the date, none of that crazy shit happens, or the way they think is gonna happen to be something that's way more subtle. I think the Steelers get a push this year. Yes, it's one of the teams they need the Steelers to be good. Not all the time, but they need them to be good. I think Mahomes gonna have a better year stat wise next year. Gotta know for fantasy football. I say yeah. I definitely learned after this year you can't sleep on the Chiefs. It's clear as day you can't sleep on the Chiefs. They here. They are here to stay. LeBron's born date equals 126. So ESPN showed a stat right before the All-Star break about the teams with the worst record before the break to win the title, and they showed the Suns. Maybe they're foreshadowing the Suns. I was watching the celebrity game, and I forgot who they were interviewing. It was some player, and they were hinting that maybe it was the Celtics and the Suns. It was weird how they just kind of tossed that out there like that, like, huh? And then I think they did it again on ESPN like a week later. KC going back to back. They could pull a Brady and the Patriots. Was it 03, 04? Excuse me, 04, 05. They beat the Panthers and they followed up and beat the Eagles. So your Bills won't make the playoffs. If they get hit with the injury bug, then you know how that gonna go. Unless they get some magical trades. Brady went back to back age 27, 28. Mahomes can do the same thing. And they trying to obviously make Mahomes the new Brady. Is he gonna get 7 rings? I don't know about all that, but he gonna get more than the 2 he got. Just want another bag. It's like 1,800 off 6 games. Rockets, Warriors, Bucks. T-Wolves, Memphis. Bro, T-Wolves beat the shit out the Hawks. I was like, damn. But yeah, that's my complaint though about the NBA, man. Like you see these matchups that should be good, but keep players out. Mahomes ends up with like 4 to 5 rings. I say he gets. If I had to pick between how many he got between 4 to 5, oh, that's tough. So how many years he got left? I can see 5. I can see 5. Because it's enough to catch your attention, but at the same time, it's like you can still say Brady the GOAT. The GOAT. But we know better. Think he'll be LeBron to Brady's MJ. Nah, I'd more so use the Kobe comparison than LeBron. But I get what you're saying. Say Mahomes won't go back to back just because it's in the Raiders Stadium. Divisional rivals don't win Super Bowls in those stadiums. Typically, they don't. We also said that the host Super Bowl city, or the host Super Bowl team, should I say, wouldn't win the Super Bowl. Then they did that shit back to back. So at this point, anything is possible. What up, Tribe Judah? St. Louis is in the building. Say Mahomes 5. Yeah, 5 makes sense. Have I heard 1,000 Band Fonny? Hell yeah, I bumped the shit out of his music. Yeah, I know about 1,000 Band Fonny. I've been listening to him since I was in college. What up, T-Hub in the building? Say 5 with one more MVP, and they'll say Brady beat him head-to-head in the playoffs, or else Mahomes will have 7. You know they're going to find a way to make some bullshit up about how Brady's the GOAT and all that. Don't get me started on him. So it was scripted LeBron would have never lost in 2010. We all know why he didn't win until 2011. What was that Mark Cuban said when they beat the Heat? He was like, we tried our best to lose. He straight up said, we tried our best to lose and ended up winning. NFL hates the Raiders. If any team wins, is at their rival stadium is KC. It'll be a LeBron versus MJ type thing, except LeBron was also supposed to win 5, but Kyrie and Love got hurt. Yeah, they robbed us of a good finals too, but they made up for it the next year though. So, oh, that Mavs team had no business doing that shit. My thoughts on Lamar, and it seems like he might be in Atlanta. I remember they expressed some interest early, and then they were talking about who did they say might end up there? No, I'm thinking Matt Stafford was supposed to go to. They teased him going to Tampa, and then I heard Matt Stafford might go to Atlanta, which that would make it come full circle. He's from Georgia, played at Georgia. That's funny. He played in L.A. just like his homie Clayton Kershaw. Lamar got publicly shamed in the stand with Baltimore. Yeah, they did him dirty. They did him wrong, bro. Like, real talk. I'll say this about Lamar. Whenever, I guess we probably have to wait till either he leaves, he ends up on some podcast and he feels more comfortable talking about it. But I really want to hear his side of the story on this. There's a couple players I really want to hear their side of the story versus what the media has to say about situations like, I don't know if we'll ever hear it, but Deshaun Watson. I want to hear like on some unfiltered like podcast setting, Deshaun's side of the story on what happened when he asked for that trade in Houston. Like details, not just, oh yeah, they did this. No, I want some details. Some receipts, some text messages. I want to hear. Same with Lamar. I want to hear what the hell he ain't got no agent, so like they got to deal with him. I'm saying I want to hear what the PA said. I want to hear what the front office said from the Ravens. I want to hear that shit. He said, finally got that. Blah. What sports show can I not stand watching? I don't like. There's so many, man. I don't like First Take. I think First Take might be my least favorite. Undisputed, I don't like that either. I really don't care for any of them on Fox Sports or ESPN. Really, if I'm watching any sports show, it's something that somebody got on YouTube. But I guess technically a sports show, Raw Room. That's my go-to. I don't necessarily agree with all that shit Darren Bates and them niggas be saying about how the NFL is real and shit, but of course they doing their job, so you know. Other than that, I like the podcast. As he predicted, his ass ain't going nowhere. I know there's more to it. So he ain't doing jack shit. He might make the AFC Championship game lose. Thing is, if he doesn't go anywhere before the season starts, he's just gonna sit out and force his way out. So I wouldn't necessarily say he's not gonna go anywhere. Like I said, the draft ain't happened yet. So you know how blockbuster trades can just pop off at any given moment. So I wouldn't say that. And the Ravens would be dumb to just keep him knowing he gonna sit out. Because I remember they already had I don't know why, but Anthony Richardson projected as a choice for the Ravens. I hope not, though. If there's one quarterback I would really take in the draft who's a hidden gem, is Hendon Hooker. They talking about Will Levis? No, Will Levis ain't shit. We saw what he did in college. He wasn't all that. It's funny how the Clippers aren't even top 3. Like you got Kawhi, Paul George, and Westbrook. And you let the Kings and Grizzlies with no Ja Morant. Not saying they ain't good, but Clippers be top 3. I mean, the Clippers are a punching bag team. Short in the 66, that lockout year. Yeah. That was another weird year, too, that lockout year. I feel like the NBA rigging is hard to pick up on it. No, it's not. There's less people on the court. There are less people in general to focus on. You got 10 people to really focus on, excuse me, player-wise. Then you factor in Magnus. I mean, you can see what should be a foul and what shouldn't be a foul. You can see at this point it's bad what should be a tech and what shouldn't be a tech. Like Shit, was that Tim Duncan got a tech for sitting on the bench smiling. He ain't say nothing to the ref bad. I think Kawhi Leonard got a tech one time, and he didn't even deserve it. So NBA is definitely more obvious. What up, PJ Allen in the building? Undisputed. I can't stand Shannon. I don't like Skip either, but I can't stand Shannon. Let me see. Where was I? Damn. Got Matt Stafford. Joe, he got Hall of Fame consideration. Yeah, that ring validated him. How I see the Packers doing the next 5 years with Jordan Love, I think they're going to be straight. I need to see more from them, though. Need to see a full season. Joe Montana should be the go. You never seen a quarterback like Brady get bailed out of calling and win because of it. Facts. I still say my GOAT quarterback was Dan Marino. Like, I really could give a shit about rings, but if I had to really pick one, who could just fling that motherfucker. The owners colluded and shit, nasty word. Let's teach that uppity Negro lesson. Yeah, that's basically what they did. It's like no Mahomes rival. Technically, Joe Burrow. That's his, I guess, rival. So the one thing you can't grasp is the free agency and contracts. That's one of the layers. Like I said, there's still a business aspect to this shit, too. I mean, you know, they do contracts by the numbers and shit, too, but there's still a business aspect behind it, too. You think the Sixers and Lakers play in the finals if LeBron comes back? Call it, but for real, you see Sixers and Clippers in the five. No, none of that. So there's two scenarios for the NFL. Either the Brady repeat for Mahomes or they repeat in the following seasons, 2013 to 2017, with 2019 to 2023. Okay, Burrow got sent out by Mahomes, Josh Allen to Lawrence. Lamar's never played him in the playoffs. We should have got it in 2019, 2020 season. We should have got that matchup. But you know, they rather have the Titans in there. That sorry ass team. ESPN NBA show is trash. No offense to the ladies, but they trash. Yeah, I don't even know who that new black chick is. She got some McNutt. I forgot her first name. Something McNutt. What's the NFL gonna do with the Packers now that Rodgers leaving? Packers still gonna be the Packers. Seahawks, Patriots, Broncos, Falcons. What about them? Falcons, Eagles. Team I'm eyeing to win though, man. In the NBA though, Boston. That Bill Russell shit. I see them they got the 6 on all the jerseys, the little patch 6 on the court. I'm like, And they made sure to make Mazzulla the head coach now, like officially the head coach, no longer the interim head coach. And you remember what team went to the finals last year and didn't win? I'm looking at Boston. And they got a light-skinned star they can push too. Light-skinned star with good hair. Lakers ain't shit to me. Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson are 2 quarterbacks who make it out this draft. Anthony Richardson got to land in the right situation. Like, he's inconsistent as all hell. Like, he physically has it, but he is inconsistent. He's only started 15 games. Like he's a project quarterback. Like, you're going to have to let him sit and learn for a little minute. If that's the case, he's going to be straight. But if you throw him in the Wolves, he's going to end up like Sam Darnold. Am I saying that with Tennessee? No. It's just watching film. Hendon Hooker makes very good decisions. The only thing against him is the injury he had against South Carolina and his age. Was he 24, 25? That's the one thing about him is his age and him coming off that injury. But other than that, no. Like, Hendon Hooker was easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Expect them to have the 2 seed or 3 seed and beat the Grizzlies in 7 games. Wait, who? Oh, the Kings. Okay, you talking about the Kings. Oh, you got the Kings going to the Western Conference Finals. You said they're going to throw him a bone. Wiggins just disappears in the media, not asking what's going on. That's weird. Say Wilson wins the Super Bowl. Brady beats Wilson. Manning beats Cat team with Heisman winner. Brady beats Bird team. Brady loses to Bird team. Look at 2019, 2022. Will Mahomes lose to Bird team this season? So you saying you got the Broncos winning? From what I read, like, correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, PJ? Yeah, with the breakdowns for sure. Yeah, I've been busy, man. Nigga been busy working out here. No, being an adult and all that shit. Packers would be like the Steelers, Lions, and Bears will run the division. Oh they behind me. I ain't cut my dreads. Stafford with a new team like Manning beat a Cat team with a Heisman winner. They already gave Stafford his ring. Malcolm McNutt, that's her name. Thank you, PJ. Damn, I'm way behind. How do you feel about Ramsey to the Dolphins? I mean, that's cool. That's cool. It don't move the needle for me like that. I mean, that's cool. They got Tyreek Hill and Ramsey. I mean, that's cool. Clay with 33. Yeah, someone mentioned that. I'm on Facebook, PJ. Like, I mean, I post my videos, but that's literally it. Like, that's it. I don't be on Facebook like that at all. Calling your show. You got the Niners win the Super Bowl with Trey Lance breakout season. So they're going to repeat maybe, but we ain't trying to see Mahomes 2 times in a row. But again, NBA may have see Steph 4 times. Well, they won 4 finals in a row. You know what's crazy? I'm not even really annoyed by Mahomes in the Super Bowl. I guess not yet. It's not to the, like, Brady, for some reason, it annoyed the shit out of me. With Mahomes, it doesn't really bother me. Same with the Warriors. The only thing that bothered me was the fact how overpowering they were compared to the other teams they played. Like, it's like, are you serious? Like, at this point, you ain't even got to rig shit. Like, you can just let them play and they gonna win. So, that was my only thing. Yeah, PJ, you got my number, bro. I was like, I know this man know he got my number. At least Mahomes is in the prick like Brady. It's his family member. His brother. His brother's the one I can't stand, and his wife. Those are 2 I can't stand. So after that fake as fuck injury before Mahomes, he's annoying to you now. So the Warriors. Oh, that stacked Warriors team made the NBA born? Yeah. The games was over by halftime. And if it was close, that third quarter, you know it was over. If they dropped like 40 and it was a wrap, then they just play reserves the rest of the game. I'll say this Warriors team now I'd rather watch, like Jordan Poole and these young guys. Like, I'd rather watch this than that super stacked Kevin Durant team. Though I did enjoy watching Kevin Durant make LeBron his bitch. That will never get old to me because I hate LeBron. The only way Lamar wins Super Bowl is if he plays Geno or Justin Fields, so he's never winning a Super Bowl. Glad we can agree on that. Rodgers with the Jets doesn't shock me. Brett Favre did the same shit. What team he come from? Green Bay. LeBron taking steroids, yep. Everybody know that shit. How you think he been around so long? So they're letting Mahomes have a dynasty because he's eliminating his African bloodline. Now, bro, B-Fire said it, Joey. It's not even really that. It's the NFL owes state of Missouri $750 million for moving the Rams a year early. This is why they got to pay this shit back, because the Chiefs playing Missouri. That's why they gave him Mahomes that big-ass contract. That's why even though he lost Tyreek Hill and all these other players, and it looked like they should have fell off, they win in Super Bowls. They still here. They still making a Super Bowl because they generate money. They got to pay it back. That's why. You funny, Salted. The GOAT. LeBron ain't no GOAT. That man a lamb. He ain't no GOAT. You say Jason Tatum winning Finals MVP and in them Tatum Jordan 1s. That's it, 23. In the year 2023. And we know who wore that number. It's the Jump Man. They got a movie coming out about him. Was it April 5th, 2023? 4523. Say Dwight Howard was on roids that was built in early 2010s, but now he weak as fucking China. He older too. But yeah, LeBron ain't the only one who did that shit. It's just more noticeable considering how long LeBron's been playing. Say Bill Russell, that's kind of big though. Bill Russell's kind of a big deal. Yeah, 4.52. Yeah, that's teasing the hell out. Yeah, just teasing the hell out of people. I think the thing about steroids in the NBA is it's not as big of a deal for the simple fact that it could fuck up your jump shot. Like if it was football or something, then it's like, all right, or baseball, you know the stigma to it. But basketball, it's like, it really would do more harm than good besides injury recovery. Something gonna happen to Jordan. Honestly, I do have a feeling, but I don't want to speak that shit into existence or anything like that. Say Jags moving to London soon. That'd be dumb as hell if they do. Say Mahomes has obviously been a known asset ever since he let that Bengals team go to overtime. You got the Bucks in 2023. Say it fucked up LeBron's jump shot for sure. So you think MJ gone when he's 63, number 63 is huge? MJ, I ain't trying to predict people's deaths. I really don't care. NBA players taking EPO growth hormones. With Kelsey coming back, where do I see the Eagles? They ain't not going to the Super Bowl. They got the toughest schedule in the league next year. So you know what? They might hover 500. Maybe they might do some 10-7 shit, but yeah, they ain't finna have this amazing year. Not with the toughest schedule in the league. That's why you think they look so good this year. They ain't really play nobody. I think the toughest team they played, if I remember correctly, looking at their schedule was, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Cowboys, that might have been their toughest opponent all year. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, it's the Cowboys. So y'all got hoes should let y'all's black ass quarterback win the game. Say foreign players will only win the MVP from now on, yo, because he gets it started. It blows my mind. This man could get 3 MVPs. The Eagles falling apart, losing a lot of defense. Yeah. I heard there was a report Darius Slay wanted to be traded, then he denied it. We'll see. We'll see. Say again, it's all scripted, so whoever they want to win is going to win. People need to remember this. Of course, but they still got to push agendas too, so. And build revenue for certain teams and cities, so. What's the distraction from the corruption system? We know this. Say Giannis is the face. Nah, it's Steph. It's Steph. They let Giannis do that shit for like a year. And it's like, no, it's like, all right, bro, let's get the real dude, bro. Let's get Steph. Let's stop bullshitting and get the dude who shoot threes. Because the thing about it is Steph is more relatable to the average person because he shoots threes. Even though he's 6'3", he's the little guy. Which, that's crazy. 6'3", he's the little guy. Giannis is like a 7-foot dude who is running over people. Not everybody can say when they play basketball, they just running over people and they 7 feet tall. It's hard to relate to that. Like think about like little kids who look up to certain players. More kids gonna want to chuck up the threes because they not tall enough to just truck people in the lane and do all that shit Giannis be doing. They Steph is gonna retire soon. Steph last year was his last finals wise, yeah. Giannis is gonna be taking over. Steph 35. What do I think about all this woke agenda stuff? Basically, all the stuff they trying to push on kids. Crazy. We kind of seeing that now. Like, and it's not even just necessarily the woke agenda stuff. It's really, I've noticed this with a lot of women I've talked to slightly younger than me, because I'm 28 now. I've noticed a lot of them don't want to have kids. I've noticed a lot of them don't want to have kids. And I was talking to my brother about that the other night, and that's kind of a trend now. And you could see in the long run what that can do. And then you couple it in what Pure Impact just said about the rainbow agenda and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on with it. You got the sheep shot, that what they pushing on the kids. Then on top of that, a lot of women don't want to have kids. Some men don't want to have kids too. You can see what this could cause. What there's a certain thing that would decrease. Say the world's too messed up for kids. Well, they're our future. So if you say it's too messed up for kids, that's really like kind of honestly, it's kind of like giving up. That's like, oh well, we're fucked. We can't do anything. We're just gonna give up. If you're saying that. At that point, you really just gotta be able to try your best to instill in them like some core values that isn't just the bullshit that the school teaches them or programs them to believe or conditions them to believe. Like you think about when we was in school, when we was younger, they was conditioning us with a lot of bullshit too. But at the same time, our parents also instilled some stuff into us that was different than that we clearly were able to think in a different way. So pushing for eugenics, exactly. So they pushing stuff on kids, the amount of flags they have up. You'd think they won a war yesterday. One small shop got like 20 flags. What was it? It was an IG post or something. I saw this, what was it, his 10-year-old son? I think he might have been younger than 10. This book they had in the library, like in the front. And it was like, it sounded like some like erotic novel shit. I'm like, wow. They putting this in, and obviously the dad was mad. He's talking to the school board and shit, but it's like, wow. They wilding with that shit. Say Jerry Jones sacrificed Marion Barber in July, so Dallas is good for a deep playoff run. Nah, I say the league did that shit. It wasn't Jerry Jones. The only way Dallas gonna really get anything is if Jerry Jones goes away. Yeah, they flipping the roles, Vince. Making the women more masculine and feminizing the men. Say your brother and his girl got the sheep shot and they're trying to have a kid. You hope this baby don't have 3 legs. And the crazy thing is, this is something I never really thought about because I haven't been in that position. It was like all the kids, I was talking about people don't want to have kids and shit, is there's a lot of kids in orphanages too. So people always talk about, the ones that grew up in single parent households. That's obviously, you'd rather have 2 parents in a household. But then you got to think about it. There's people that got it worse than that. Those ones ain't got no parents. They're living with a bunch of other kids who ain't got no parents. With some guardian that really don't give a shit about them. Or any of the other kids. That's worse than having one parent. Shit. And then what happens to them? They could be in child labor, trafficked, all type of shit. Did I see anything? I didn't watch. I don't watch award shows, honestly. Like I don't give a fuck about award shows. Like I don't watch the ESPYS, Grammys, Oscars. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care who won Best Film, who won Artist of the Year. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If I like a movie, I'm gonna like it. I don't need the Oscar to validate the movie and make me want. Oh, this won an Oscar, so I'm gonna watch. I don't fuck all that. I don't care. The men need to wake up and stop submitting to women on social media. Yeah, that shit bad. D Mitch dropped 71 in the year of MJ 2023. Playing against the Bulls. He also wore the number 45 like MJ. Have I watched the Blood Rituals and Blatant Satanism and AEW Wrestling? Oh, what's the last one I saw? Because I don't watch a whole lot of pro wrestling now. Who was it? There was Aleister Black. I remember that. I remember The Fiend. It's kind of like MK Ultra. He had the two personalities. I think this is Uncle Howdy dude. I think that was what? Bray Wyatt's. I think it might be Bray Wyatt's brother in real life. With the nigga named Bo Dallas. Or there's something. I don't know. Wrestling got super weird. I don't watch that shit no more. I tried. I got a friend who will give me like, keep me updated on it. But I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are you're talking about. If they weren't around when I was in high school, I don't know who they were. Or who they are. An attractive woman posts a pic, 1,000 minutes bow down. Like, comment. Yeah, we know. What do I think of all these famous athletes wearing dresses? Is that a Is that a humiliation ritual? Or they actually like, or they, of course they don't like that shit. That's definitely humiliation ritual. Look at Majors. Wasn't he in Ant-Man and Creed 3? And then who did it? Shout out to him. Look at some of the pictures with him and Michael B. Jordan. I guess promotional pics or something for Creed 3. They're a little moist. If you ask me, a little moist. Do I think Morgan Wallen's on the Illuminati shit? He got a song with Lil Durk, you tell me. Too many sheeps is never gonna change. That's why they will get away with it until the end of time. Still gotta think positive, man. You can't look at everything negative, then you just make life miserable on yourself. Mitchell dropped 71 the same day Hamlin shit happened. Yeah, I remember that. Said people are being too open with their down bad kinks is getting out of hand. Say not enough people are awake, hooked on these bad habits financed by the Masons. You think most people that are facts? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. All the old people, a lot of people in Gen Z are waking up to it. Not all, but a lot. Well, of course, older people, they've been watching TV way longer, like television programming. Think about how that's what they had. They didn't have the internet back then. Like, we got different outlets and shit. Like, hell, I don't really know a whole lot of people now just watching live TV like that. Young or old. Actually, just old people do, but that baby boomer, they stream stuff now too. So you think most people? No, I already read that. Projects people residing on just enough currency to survive. Very well put. Appreciate it, Dolph Daddy 27. Appreciate the super chat. What do I? He said, "What do I think of furries?" That shit weird to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, each his own, bro. Everybody got their own preference and shit. But hey, hey, if that's what you into, man, hey, do you? Hey, that's you. I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life with that shit. Famous men wearing purses, 2 Chainz, Javante Davis. I said, who else? It was somebody else. Damn. Basketball. It was a basketball game too. I can't remember who it was. Somebody. I want to say Michael B. Jordan. I might be wrong, but I know it was 2 Chains, Javante Davis, and someone else I saw wear one. Can you sacrifice a chicken? Yes. Is Kalani Rogers a sellout? I would say she is, but I have to look more. Have to look more into her stuff and see. I know. I think she like cool with RDC World and all of them, but I have to look into it and see. TV has hella programming affects your body in electric fields. You notice that The Rock is not the same guy who used to battle Stone Cold and Triple H. Some think he's been replaced. Yeah, I heard he got taller. And I remember there was this, like, police officer that looked just like him too. I don't know if The Rock met him or not, but I do remember there's a. You look it up on YouTube, like The Rock police officer, some dude looks just like him. The bitch James got busted for being a druggie. That's funny. LeBron cheating the game shot or something. Man, he said that shit like what 8 years ago. It just not resurfaced. Oh, RDC. Oh yeah, they down. Someone say he wears a muscle suit. Are you talking about the cop dude? You knew RDC sold out when they met LeBron at Space Jam 2? Yeah, it was that. But they meet Michael B. Jordan, Drake. And then Mark even was like joking about because he mentioned he went to the Rock Nation brunch. And one of the RDC members, I think it was Dylan, I think he black, I don't know, the Indian looking dude. He might be mixed, I don't know. But anyway, someone asked him like, yo, what did you do to get in there or something? He tried to like joke it off and shit. And of course, they had to allude to Illuminati and shit, so truth in plain sight. Oh, you saying the current Rock wears a muscle suit? All right, you got to. I'm okay. So I've heard about people doing. I've heard like John Cena wears a muscle suit and all that, but you got to show me, more than that than just say he wears a muscle suit. So even Rakim, those dudes were known locally. Now dudes like Eminem and Jay-Z. Eminem was an industry plant, but Jay-Z, hell, well, we know about Jay-Z. Everybody know about Jay-Z. Say Kobe Bryant, Miles Garrett, they're not the same person. Yeah, The Rock was open about that shit, about steroids. Like, he was on it when he was wrestling, too. But it's weird how he was on it, then he said he quit, and then when he said he quit, he got swollen, super swollen, got veiny as hell. Which we know, like, that that nigga, he on that juice. Allegedly. I think Kobe faked his death. Saw some stuff on YouTube that shows how the suits are crafted. How crafted and everything was identical to Cena's build. I know they got prosthetics and shit. Just when that shit blew up in like what 2020, people just got a little too out of hand with it. For lack of a better word, they got real out of hand. Started saying, "Little baby's Jamie Foxx" or so and so or so, and they started just saying everybody is everybody. And it's like, okay, bro, like shut the fuck up. Like you're just saying shit now. Oh, speaking of Dennis, now this is gonna be the last comment. Jonathan Majors, same dude I was telling you about earlier. Michael B. Jordan, that moist. Guess who he's finna play in a movie next? Dennis Rodman. I ain't gotta say shit else about that one. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed now, man. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It was good. talking to y'all. Probably change the title of this or something else. I don't know. But yeah, man, y'all have a good night. Stay warm. If you got like 20-degree weather, all that good stuff.